For residents of the Foxwood estate, David Fisher is their hero because he's transformed their environment. He takes genuine pride in his work, keeping the area free from litter. He's a regular sight with his wheelie bin and brushes and always goes that extra mile to keep on top of the job.
I roll that. I go and clean flats, sweep them out, mop them out, clean the windows and pick up any litter around and any rubbish that's been dumped. And over the year and a half I've worked here, it's less and less. And I've said to people, if you need to move some rubbish, let me know and I can move it for you.
The nomination does mean a lot to me, that people recognise what I've been through in my career.
He's enjoying his well-earned retirement now, spending more time with his family. But Gordon Keenan is nominated for his work as a police officer in the North Yorkshire Force, and in particular for his time working in the coroner's office.
There's not many days when I can say I didn't want to go to work.
Gordon Keenan. Gordon Keenan.
I've gone home very upset some days, and that's where my family come in. They helped me through a lot doing that job, but I wouldn't have swapped it for anything.
It's famous as a store where you can buy almost anything. Barnitts in York has been nominated for its good old-fashioned service with a smile.
The reason Barnitts is so special is customer service. It's a family-run business. It's been here 114 years because it gives the customer what they're asking for. They come for some knowledge. We've got the knowledge. We've got many of our employees here have been here in excess of 25 years. So when they tell you about a product, they know about the product. So it's nice to be appreciated by the customers of York.
Once known as the Glen Respite Centre, it's now called the Glen Short Break Centre, and it's based off Clifton Green. It's a wonderful, friendly, comfortable home from home. Children and young adults get all the care and attention that they need, and they clearly enjoy their stay. Based in Warmgate, Bayliss Mobility Limited, run by Gary and Carol, has been singled out for praise because of the exceptional one-to-one service. The pair really care about their customers and have built up a formidable reputation for attention to detail.
Well, we've been going since 2001 and we aim to provide people not just with scooters and power chairs and expensive, but anything that's on the market, basically home living aids, disability aids.
Three very good nominees. I'm not quite sure if the judges did this one, but they have done, so Robin's going to announce who.
And the winner of Service with Style is BARNITTS.
Life has sent Nell DAVITT some hard knocks. Her husband and eldest son were killed in a light aircraft crash, but Nell found the strength to carry on. Her daughter says that life would be impossible without the help and support that she gets from her mum.
Mum always says it helps her, but she's no idea how much it helps me.
I think the knocks in life made me a better person. That, I think, is my job in life, to take care of others. Especially my own.
Thanks, Mum.
Claire Reynolds lives in Acomb with her 4 daughters and her husband. Life is complicated as one of the daughters has special needs and another is coping with cerebral palsy. But Claire takes it all in her stride.
She separates time for me and Charlotte. So like when Christina and Danielle are off doing other stuff, like at the Glen or after school club, she's like arranging for us to do stuff, and she rarely takes time to relax herself.
And our final nomination in this category is Joanne Cook from Acomb. She was nominated by her 10-year-old son Luke for being so supportive in helping him overcome his dyslexia.
And the winner of Parents of the Year 2010 is Reynolds.
I was absolutely shocked when I opened the paper and found out that I'd been nominated, because as far as I'm concerned it's just being a normal parent and just getting on and looking after the children. It's just the way that your life, you know, maybe it's totally different from how other people live their lives. It's just something you get on and do the best you can and make mistakes, but you know, that's life. You don't really think about it. So it was quite a shock, and I've still not got over it, and the filming's just a trauma.
Derek Lancaster loves his cricket, and he's been nominated for his hard work encouraging youngsters in York to take up the sport.
It's part of what they call the LTAD, long-term athlete development for cricketers, and we start at the bottom with what we call the fundamentals, which is where you teach children to strike the ball, to catch the ball, etc., and then bring a bit of competitive fun into those sort of exercises.
At 6'5", Alan Robertshaw was made for rugby. He holds a Guinness World Record for playing for York RUFC for over 1,000 games, and his Community Pride nomination is for dedication to the sport and the club.
For somebody to recognise that I've done all this work is really good.
A little bit difficult in places that, because we're doing like
Youngsters learn their skills at the Knavesmire on a Thursday night in training for the Hamilton Panthers Football Club. Phil Sanderson has been involved in inspiring the next generation for the last 20 years. He's passionate about the club that he started back in the late 1980s.
I'm delighted to say the sporting hero, Alan Robertshaw.
There's simply no limit to the amount of energy that Rachel seems to have. That energy is transformed into thousands of pounds raised for cancer research. And it seems that that enthusiasm is catching in Haxby as well, as there's no shortage of people willing to follow her. She runs free training sessions to help others compete in events like York Race for Life. A brain hemorrhage cut short the life of Bryony Aviard nearly 2 years ago. Her parents and her brother will never fully come to terms with her loss, but they've channeled their grief into something positive, and thanks to their fundraising efforts, other people will benefit.
I enjoy like the scavenger hunt and things, because that was a good laugh. Where we used to have to like go and collect different things from all around like York and get pictures and things. That was really good fun.
Right from day one, we've wanted to be positive about things and come across. We've never wanted to come across as victims.
He died doing a job that he loved. He knew the risks, but active service in a war zone like Afghanistan was just part of the deal for Matthew Hatton. His parents, Jill and Phil, his friends and close family, are nominated for a Community Pride Award for their fundraising for the Help for Heroes appeal. A climb up Kilimanjaro was one of the challenges.
We took a stone from the White Horse, a chalk stone, because that was one of his favourite, and had been for many years, one of his favourite places. And so we took 8 chalk stones and each one of us placed them somewhere on Kilimanjaro.